Getting a job making over $100,000 is not the same as getting a job at McDonald's. You can't just put an application, i.e. a resume, in and wait for a call back. There are things that you need to do to ensure that you get this higher paying role. In this video, I'm going to give the exact 3 things that you need to have as you are looking for a higher paying role. This is the second part in a video series where I'm sharing how to land a high paying job in 2025. I'm Christy Rutherford, and I have assisted 18 leaders with tripling their salaries in the past 5 years with the information that I'm sharing with you. There are so many people who are on LinkedIn and they cry foul and people don't want me and I need a job. I'm down to my last $1,000. Y'all, I check out their LinkedIn profile. It's not complete. You can't be found. You're invisible. And if your resume looks like your LinkedIn profile, because it's likely that it does, you are creating the barriers to your success. You're not a victim with 10, 15 years of experience. Get clear on the great things that you've done for your organization. Get clear on the things that you've done that make you the greatest person to ever do it in the world. Get clear on what you're passionate about and go forth. So this was a guy that I worked with in 2019. He got a job, amazing job. And then he got promoted in that job 9 months later. This is what he wrote. Led successful management vendors. Like, what does that even mean? I just copied and pasted what he wrote. During peak HVAC service season, introduce new factory-inspired concepts of capacity and load management, optimize graphic density, and minimize risk of vendor overload. Does anybody that's watching me understand the impact of what he's done? I'm going to show you what he actually did. They were threatened with losing their largest client. Utilize data analytics. Y'all, he's the data analytics expert. He didn't even know that. Using data analytics expertise, he developed software to direct the workflow of 150 vendors. The software saved 10,000 hours of salaried vendor management time, $100,000 in fuel costs for small businesses, and thousands of hours in transit time. That him saving them all of that money and that time allowed the client-backed VC reported $2 billion in dividends. What he did resulted in a VC-backed firm reporting $2 billion in dividends. That was a system that he created for his client. And when he had that story and he went to network and they say, what do you do? Well, I'm a data analytics expert where I can build systems. And one of the systems that I built allowed a VC-backed firm to get $2 billion back in dividends. People were like, wait, what? Tell me more. Wait, what? That was his script. That's how he got that job. Passion. What do you want to do? Resume. Unique selling proposition, what you're good at, what are the things that you do, simply by writing out the 20 things that you've done, 20 great things that you've done, that you get excited about and that you want to take to the next level in the organization. Copy the resume to the LinkedIn profile. Now, I got those out of order. With those things in order, now you're going to go to your network and you tell your network, I'm open for a new opportunity. And here's the thing that I've seen a couple of people on LinkedIn do. It's like they're embarrassed that they get laid off and they don't want to call nobody because you're embarrassed and you have shame. But people want people on their teams that they know, like, and trust. When I resigned from my career, people said, yeah, it was 3.5 years left to retire. So it was insane. It was unexpected. But in the first week, I got offered 4 jobs. People was like, wait, you did what? What? You need a job? I was like, 4 in the first week. And these are all 6-figure jobs because I had built an organizational and an industry reputation. So I want to know, do you have a reputation in your office, organization, industry? Do you go to events and network with people? Do people know that you exist? Well, I am Christy Rutherford, the greatest to ever do it in a long time. So people knew me. I'm asking, do people know you? Because if they do, those are the people that you reach out to first. And so as word spread that Christy resigned, people was in my inbox sending me jobs. Please come work with me. Please, like straight up, 10 jobs in the first 2 months offered. I never applied for a job because I had an industry reputation and I had an organizational reputation. And that was before, y'all, I didn't even go to Houston because I used to regulate like all the large oil companies. It was federal law, right? I didn't even tell the people in the industry that I resigned. But if I really wanted a job past the 14 that people offered me, I would have went to Houston and been like, hey, I resigned. What y'all got? And I know that I would have secured some roles. Don't be afraid to reach out to people in your industry and in your network, because people want people on their team that they know, like, and trust. And if you have relationships with people, let them know. But when you let them know, have the LinkedIn profile and the resume already set, because they're going to check. They may know you, like you, and trust you, but when John goes to tell Trina in HR to be able to put you in for the running, she's going to check your paperwork. So it's not like a straight shot, y'all. It's like, no, I'm going to get you to the door. And so do you have your stuff in order so people can adequately refer you? Because I have people that want me to refer them, and even some of my mentees from the military are retiring. And I check their profile. I'll be like, you ain't gonna embarrass me. Ain't no way. I got a resume course. So it's like $99. Do this course, figure out this profile. So when I send them to you, you got your stuff in order. You're not gonna embarrass me. The people who have your job in their organization or in their network, you have to be set up to be referable. You have to be set up and have your stuff in order, because they're putting their neck out for you. They're putting their reputation on the line to make the introduction. And if you don't even have the basics, know what you want to do, have your resume in order and your LinkedIn profile, you will embarrass them. If you're having challenges right now, do you have these things that are in order? I feel like I'm going fast because it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack, but I just want to streamline it for y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this insight and that you will use it to change the trajectory of your career. Look in the description below for the links to the Pay Raise Playbook, which is the master key to being able to get you a high-paying role. And also the link to my resume course is there. If you didn't watch the first video where I talked about how to break down a resume, you can watch that here. And if you did watch it, go ahead and watch the next video in this series right here. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway and what you're going to do differently. See you soon.